Bushido Shoshinshu, Code of the Samurai. Chapter 22. Vassalage. A warrior who accepts a salary from an overlord for service as a knight cannot fulfill his duties as long as he considers his body and life to be his own. Let me explain. There are two levels of people in service in warrior houses. The low-ranking lackeys and squires are busy day and night, and they work hard, but there is no convention that they have to sacrifice their very lives for the interests of the overlord. Therefore, if they act irresolutely on the battlefield, there is no particular opprobrium attached to that in their case. So they can be called employees who sell only their bodies. A knight, in contrast, has devoted his very life to service. Because lordship is originally a military office, in case of emergencies a lord is supposed to provide a militia corresponding to his status. For example, a lord with a fief of 100,000 koku is officially supposed to provide a militia of 170 horsemen, 60 infantry archers, 350 infantry gunners, 150 lancers, and 20 bannermen. The number of extra personnel brought along in addition to the official requirement depends on the capacity and will of the commander. Now then, when a militia like that is led out onto the battlefield, enough men must be left behind to secure castle and defend it from siege. Therefore, even though so many are not always needed, a large number of warriors are maintained. Among the many warriors of an establishment, there may be some born with physical handicaps, or some who seem to lack determination, but they are looked upon with tolerance and allowed their hereditary commissions. Therefore, as a vassal, one should acknowledge the special relationship with one's overlord alone, out of all the provincial lords and local lords in Japan. Even if you have a small stipend of 100 koku, in 10 years that makes 1,000 koku of rice. So if you collected all the rice your family has received in the decades from the times of your ancestors until your own time, how much would that amount to? When it comes to requiting this favor from your overlord, if you just perform ordinary duties as guard, escort, or emissary, jobs known as hanging around doing nothing in peacetime, that is common mediocrity. It can hardly be called outstanding service. But any day there may be an emergency. The essence of knightly service is to make up your mind privately, calling the god of war to witness, that you will not have others do what you should do yourself, be it leading a charge as first lancer, or leading a siege as first charioteer, or leading the rearguard in retreat when your side suffers a reverse, or, depending on rank, standing up to a barrage of enemy arrows in place of your lord and commander, or standing firm to die a heroic death in battle. Regardless, once you have mastered this essence, your body and your life are not your own. Since you never know when your overlord may need you, you take care of yourself more fastidiously, avoiding unhealthy habits such as overeating, heavy drinking, and sexual promiscuity. Do not consider it a proper aim to die at home in bed, let alone by starting a quarrel in which you kill your comrades and lose your own life. You should abandon this sort of disloyal and irresponsible behavior. To avoid this, it is best not to speak thoughtlessly. Arguments come from speaking out, and once an argument arises, there is inevitably offensive language. When two warriors get to the point of exchanging offensive language with each other, there is no way it can end without incident. Therefore the loyal and dutiful knight, or the one who may be said to be intelligent, is the one who realizes this and restrains himself and refrains from involvement at the very outset of an argument, reminding himself that he has already devoted his body and life to his overlord. The end of chapter 22.